Welcome to the Country Music Rocks podcast. I'm Danny Dwyer.
And I'm Julia Courier.
And we're back in the studio.
It feels good to be back.
It does, actually. Man, it's kind of different. Being on the road was quite fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Getting the chance to hang out with Brittany Kellogg.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to see the CBS premiere?
I did. Did you?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I will be honest. I've been traveling a lot.
Right.
I was on vacation.
You were.
Went to Hawaii and did some stuff over there. And then I came back and I went to Nashville with some listeners for a quick getaway to, once again, to the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
And to the Country Music Hall of Fame and the Ryman. I felt like I ran the exact same loop, like a 5K marathon.
All over again? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
from a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy. So I have not actually seen the entire session of the show. I've been watching the highlights while traveling, and I've already got a few favorites that I like.
Yeah.
Obviously, Brittany is one of them.
Of course, yes.
Being our local girl.
Yeah.
She
did great. She did so good.
Good. I'm glad. I want to give a shout out really quick to our buddy DJ Pauly at the Ponderosa. Jubert's Ponderosa Lounge, if you ever come to town. And if you've never been there, DJ is one of our close friends. DJ Pauly is one of our close friends. He posted a picture yesterday of Brittany Kellogg. I'm sure she probably wants to kill him for that photo. But it was like one of her starting moments in Canby at someone's backyard, like a backyard barbecue.
Very cool.
But when I looked at that, I realized quickly, I'm like, okay, this is the moment that we've realized that now she's making it, right? She's on one of the biggest TV shows of the season. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
And to see her in that picture from that start of a cute little Brittany in Vancouver, Washington, now to where she is.
Kind of brings it all back.
Yeah, it was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to see the whole thing yet?
I did watch it, and kind of going back to what she said, it's a show like no other. Like, this is not like The Voice. It is not like American Idol.
No.
I really enjoyed it because it does give a lot of that behind the scenes.
Which I think is good.
Which is, it is. It's very cool because, and also like, so Keith and Blake, they're sitting there watching right there with the audience.
Right.
And it's interesting to see this side more so of Keith than Blake. Like, I feel like Blake is kind of like what we normally see like on The Voice and stuff like that. Just, very fun, very upbeat and positive, and not to say that Keith's not. I mean, he was definitely enjoying it, but he's being a critic. He's giving the constructive criticism, which you do need.
Sure.
If you want to grow and you want to excel and you want to move forward. I was at first a little surprised. I was like, oh, he went there. He said that.
It's funny you say that.
He's not wrong by any means.
No.
I was just a little bit surprised, but I also thought about it more, and I was like, okay, I appreciate that honesty, and I think all those artists, all 12 of them, probably do too.
And that's, like I said, it's funny you say that, because when we started American Idol this year for the first time with Carrie Underwood, I thought to myself, is she going to be hard as a critic that she needs to be? I mean, yes, everyone loves Carrie Underwood, and yes, everyone loves Keith Urban, but you don't want to upset him. But on the other hand, like, they had to go through it.
Right.
They've all heard the no's. And so in this instance, I'm glad to hear that, because especially now, it's like you might as well hear it from them, because they're the best of the best.
Right.
And they're going to give you the honest truth to get you to where you need to be.
Absolutely.
As opposed to like, oh, it was good, but here, maybe not so much. Sugarcoat it and be like,
exactly. That's not doing
let them
them
keep dreaming, right?
Yeah.
Different story. Yeah.
So I found that very interesting. But no, I think the show, I think it's going to do really good. I'm already excited for next week.
Good.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of favorites, like I said. Brittany, I want to give another shout out to one of our friends who watches the podcast all the time, Stan, up in the Dalles. Love the man. He does radio up there.
Yep.
He's become really good friends with Olivia Harms, who's from Canby.
Yes.
And her mom, Joni
gal.
Harms, is from Canby, a longtime country, leading lady of country.
I was very surprised by that. That was very cool.
Yeah, very cool story behind her.
Yes.
I met Joni years and years and years ago. She did a show for us at Country Fest when I was at one of the radio stations, and it was really cool to see her. But now I'm like, okay, how can you not root for your hometown girl? Right? You have to.
You do.
So I'm excited to see, and the music that she was sampling on some of the highlights that I was watching on TikTok and Snapchat and stuff like that. It was really cool, and she had a conversation with her mom, like, what would you recommend?
Yes. Yeah.
And her mom has gone through the ropes already.
She has, yeah.
So it was very cool to see that. So yeah, she's definitely one of my second favorites for sure.
Yep.
Go ahead. Do you want to name one?
So,
do you have?
yes. So, of course, Brittany. The other gal that I thought interesting, because she wasn't feeling the greatest, but she definitely pulled it off, was Billie Joe Jones.
Yes.
She did really, really well.
Yes.
I really liked her.
And this is crazy. I've seen her before.
Okay.
And I think you were with me.
Okay.
I think it was at CRS maybe in 21 or 2020. I remember her walking around. Just as an artist, shaking hands with people because they do a lot of those.
Yeah, they do. Right when you're waiting to get into the luncheons.
Right, and they might have been outside on a stage area.
Right.
Because when I saw her, I was like, I've seen this girl before.
Okay.
And I just couldn't remember where. And she's from Texas, obviously.
Yep.
So I just feel like we have actually connected with her at some point. So I'm interested to watch more of her and see where she goes because I think she's going to be really good for the competition.
Yeah.
And she's cute. She's like Brittany. They've got really. I'm not going to lie. Everybody on the show is really good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, they really did a lot of work with these people and the makeup, the clothing, it's incredible. Yeah. Really incredible.
I thought that every art, they're very different. Yeah. And they're very different from each other, but it was interesting, the selection of artists. And you'll see more when you actually watch it. They just all bring something very, very, very different to the table, all in a great way, for sure.
And I think about what Brittany was telling us, like, you know, when Taylor walked up to her and said personally what his notes to her. Yeah. That is a lot of pressure. Now I understand watching these highlights, like what she was under. And now I really feel for her because I'm like, oh my gosh.
And you see them standing like in the room waiting to go on stage. And it's like, you almost want to be like, Brittany was second. And I think that was probably one of the best numbers to be versus, or, you know, first, second, or third versus, okay, now the crowd, and kind of Blake and Keith talked about it, like, oh, it's hard to win the crowd over now. Now they're getting distracted. And because that's what you're doing. You're winning the crowd over. Right. And so it's a neat concept that they have going on.
Yeah. And I'm glad that she went second and not as opposed to last at 11th or 12th. But because by then, mentally in your mind, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I just heard 11 great singers and now I've got to go against that.
Now you got to follow that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like following Jelly Roll at a speech.
Exactly.
Or Lady Wilson, right?
Yeah. Who wants to go up after them?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Two greatest motivational speakers in country music.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, I think it's a great show. I think it's going to do really, really well. I'm excited for next week. And I hope.
One other one that I really had an eye on was the guy John Wood. Blake said something about him, and it was just different. His work ethic was really strong and hard and good. And I think one of the lines that struck me so well was his grandfather was as an influence for him. And he had said, don't just think you're going to get to age 18 and have an instant paycheck and a job. He's like, you got to work your ass off for everything. Yep. And I thought that was great words of advice because I tell that to my son. I'm like, it's not going to come natural. We have not won the lottery. As much as we want to, you got to go. You're going to deal with people every day that you may not like. We all do it. You're not the first kid on the block that's going to have to do it. So I thought that was great words of advice, especially in this business, from a grandfather to a grandson to say, hey, man, I trust in you. I believe in you. I just want you to understand it's not going to be easy because I've done the same thing.
Yeah, and like you said, especially in this industry, it is not easy. Yeah. And then also I thought, I'm going to look at my notes here. Adam Sanders, I thought he was really, really good.
Yes, I've heard the name, and I was scrolling through, like I said, as I was on vacation, I was trying to go through and kind of catch a couple different performances from everybody. Yeah. And
he's no stranger to the stage at all. You can definitely tell.
Oh, yeah.
Very seasoned already, so yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to dig into it, and I know it's going to be on every Sunday night. I've been seeing the highlights already. Last night I was watching Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, and to see that, and I could see the highlights coming up, and we were flying home from Nashville on Sunday, and it was really cool to see because I so desperately wanted to watch it. It was the East Coast feed.
Oh, okay.
You get free TV when we're flying, and I kept the road was on next, the road, and I'm like, I saw Brittany in a bunch, I saw Olivia in a bunch of commercials, and I was like, oh, here we go, this is gonna be great. But then I just couldn't turn off the game because the Mariners were playing, and I had to watch the game.
Right. Yep. It's hard to choose. Yeah. And you want to focus on it. You want to actually be able to sit and really.
Of course. So I think going back to the conversation that we had with Brittany on the road when we were sitting down with her, it just makes me realize how hard this business is.
It truly, truly is. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a dream of becoming an artist, I would recommend highly that you get started on social media, TikTok. The way the labels...
because that platform is there for you now versus, when we talked about this a couple weeks ago,
100%.
or maybe even last week, the Luke Bryans and the Keith Urbans and the Blake, they didn't have that platform when they first started. I mean, they were literally, from the ground up. I mean, some of those artists, they were busking on the side, of the corners of the streets. So,
Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
Who just got inducted to the Country Music Hall of Fame on Sunday.
Yes.
We were leaving and they were shutting down DeMontbrew Street.
I heard that was a very, very cool. It wasn't. It's not televised or anything.
No.
But I heard it was a very cool event.
It was a very cool event, and they had a lot of the Country Music Hall of Famers come back for this occasion.
Yeah, a lot of them.
John Carter Cash was there. Carlene Carter was there to help represent their mom.
Yep.
And then Kenny was there with Brooks and Dunn.
Yep.
And George Strait showed up. So
Eric Church was there.
Yeah.
Eric played a medley.
Casey Musgraves.
Yep.
It was really cool.
Kelsey Ballerini surprised him there.
Kenny, yeah.
Megan Marone. Yeah, it was very cool. Very cool.
It was awesome. And you're right, because I saw a long post from another one of our radio friends today thanking everybody that ever believed in Kenny when he got started in 95.
Yeah.
And he named off all these people, but those are the people that Kenny had to go and do radio tours for and stuff. And so today, again, like if you are wanting to become that artist or a songwriter, do it on TikTok, do it on Snapchat, do it on YouTube, do whatever you need to do.
Get yourself out there.
Yeah, follow your dreams, because that seems to be the route it's going. The record label of them signing you to a multi-record deal almost seems to be not even available anymore.
Yeah,
really,
it's tough.
It is tough.
So tough. Yeah.
It's not that it's not there.
No,
you just gotta
is.
you got to be on top of your A game.
Yep.
And for sure, that's definitely one way to get it done.
Yeah.
So,
Another thing that was interesting with the road was the contestants were all different ages.
Yeah.
I mean, you had some like young 20s, a lot of people in their 40s. I think one gentleman, I think it's Channing is his name. I think he said he's 49.
Good for him.
I mean, but he also wrote one of Luke Combs' hit songs. Yeah. So, I mean, he's a writer at heart.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Again, songwriters, our favorites.
I know, exactly.
What would we do without them?
Yeah.
And I like the fact that he's an older gentleman. He's like, hey, I'm still chasing my dream. So if you just started your dream or you've thought about it, don't give up.
Yeah,
don't give up.
not,
We
no.
believe in you, and we know you can do it.
Yeah.
And with today's society, on the phones, the way everything's going, you could find that dream easily.
For sure. There's lots of avenues.
No doubt. That's for sure. So the show airs every Sunday night on CBS.
Yep. And then it's
9 o'clock here on the West Coast time.
Yeah. And then it streams on Paramount Plus the next day.
The next day. And is it on Hulu as well, I believe?
I don't know. I'm
to
not
look
sure
and
on
see.
that. Yeah.
I've got it saved to my DVR.
Same. Yeah, exactly.
I can go back and rewatch it and rewatch it.
We watched it on Sunday, commercials and all. So which was odd because I can't remember the last time I watched a show with commercials. But.
So let us know who your favorite is or who you think will win the whole thing. We'd love to hear from you. You can text or you can email Julia or myself, Julia@countrymusicrocks.net.
Yep.
Myself, Danny @countrymusicrocks.net. We'd love to hear your opinions of the road and who you think might actually walk away with the first season as a big winner. I'm not going to pick yet.
Yeah, I think it's a little
too
early.
hard. Yeah,
it's too hard, too early. But we have I think 10 weeks left.
So we got some time. Still got some time. But check it out, enjoy it, and then let us know who your favorites are. Love to hear from you.
Yeah. So if you're watching, you're probably seeing something a little bit different here. But for those that are just listening, we've got a
special gift.
Yeah. So Row 94, which is from Dierks Bentley.
Yep.
So they sent us a bottle of their latest whiskey.
I love it.
Yeah, 94 proof.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited.
Can I move the bottle? I just want to see the whole thing.
Check it out.
Row 94.
Yeah.
This came when I was on vacation, and Julia texted me and she says, "We've got mail."
Yeah, we certainly do.
Thank you, Dierks Bentley.
Yeah, so this is he's celebrating 1 year anniversary of his whiskey brand.
I love it.
And I thought, so Row 94, I was kind of like, where did that name come from? And so it's kind of interesting. So Row is for Music Row.
Sure.
And then 94 is the year he fell in love with country music.
Really?
Yes.
Smart.
So I thought that was very interesting. I love that.
It is very cool.
Yeah.
And I love the logo of like an eagle.
The Phoenix,
Yeah, the Phoenix.
And I think that probably has a lot to do with Phoenix, Arizona, which is where he's from.
Yep.
And, just kind of a little bit on Dierks, he's such a constant in country music.
Totally.
I have always enjoyed his music. He's just has that certain sound that you just know. As soon as he sings that first note, you know it's a Dierks song. And I just feel like he's always going to be a constant in country.
Oh, for sure.
You know, he doesn't need to have, you know, the constant number ones or the, you know, entertainer of the year or male vocalist of the year. And I feel like he can be all of those things.
I agree with you.
I feel like he is at the point of his, you know, we're just telling people, you know, chase your dreams. And
yeah.
I think it goes in stages. Like you chase your dreams, you live your dreams, and then you enjoy your dreams. And
right.
I feel like he's just really enjoying where he's at in his career right now.
Another person comes right to the top of my mind, and I know you'll agree with me 100% on this, is the guy that you love the most, Kip Moore. He's the same way.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't care about the awards. He just wants to put out some amazing music, and he does.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly what Dierks does, for sure. So it's I can tell you one thing. Just looking at this drink, you should be a bartender on the side.
I mean, you know, I had to get a little creative, made us some little old fashions.
If you, if you have not watched our podcast, go check it out on YouTube. We've put up every single episode for you to go view. But Julia has made like the best looking drinks, and I can tell you, just like, I don't know, what is this, a foot away from me, how good it smells.
It smells so good. So they're saying it has notes of vanilla, fresh tobacco, leather, and subtle clove. I can definitely smell the vanilla.
For sure.
For sure, yeah.
I can smell the clove.
The clove. I think the clove
it's
as
like
well.
cinnamony.
It smells really, really good. It kind of smells almost like caramely. It looks caramely.
Yeah, it does.
So it's got a great look to it, and
I'm still just impressed with your bartender skills.
I know. Yep.
Like the orange slice is peeled and perfect.
Yep.
The dark cherry, the giant ice cube. We're painting this picture for you.
Yeah.
So
you're listening.
If you're listening,
you know what we're enjoying.
You know how good this is going to taste.
Yeah. We're not going to tell anybody what time we're filming this at now. I mean, it could be 9 a.m. Nobody knows.
No, but it's very impressive. And again, thank you, Dierks, for the bottle.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, and listening to the podcast and watching the podcast and sharing it with us. You are our first person to send us a bottle, so we appreciate that.
And what's really cool is, like, so for me, like, I love to give gifts, and I think that this would make a perfect gift for somebody.
Holidays.
Whether, you know, the holidays are coming or a housewarming gift. I think this would be a really great gift.
Yes.
You could even elevate it with, you know, if somebody has a record player, give, you know, a vinyl with his new album, Broken Branches, and a bottle of whiskey. I think that would be perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. Or even with a gift card, like an Apple Music gift card or a Spotify gift card.
You're giving me some really good ideas for the holidays.
I know, exactly. And I, like, me personally, I love, if I can incorporate music into a gift. Because I love music so much, and I feel like people that know me or me and my husband, they know how much we love music. So when I can incorporate that into a gift and it still makes sense for them, I'm totally going to do that. So I see myself gifting
a few bottles
over the holiday season.
Well, let's taste it.
Yeah.
Shall we taste it? Do we stir it? I mean, you're the bartender here.
It's pretty much stirred, but you know.
It's cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
That is really good.
That is so tasty.
That is, honestly, it's very smooth.
Very smooth. I've had whiskeys that burn.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was good. But this is so smooth.
Honestly really good.
Yes.
And it's not like I'm a constant, you know, whiskey on the rocks girl, but this is definitely a good sipping whiskey.
1,000%.
And also, so they're affordable too. They are, I want to say, around $55 a bottle.
That's not much.
Right around there, $55. So it's a decent, you know, you're getting a really good whiskey at a decent price. Yeah, these are really good. I'm impressed.
Like you said, this is more like a sipping whiskey. It's not a shooting whiskey.
No,
Definitely
enjoy it.
One, you can sit around a backyard barbecue with friends, put on some music, enjoy a nice evening in the backyard. If you're like us, we like to do a lot of backyard stuff. It's fun on the patios.
Watch the road, sip some whiskey.
There you go.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing this coming Sunday night.
Yeah.
We're crashing at Julia's place.
You know what's funny, though, is how many it's almost like country music has taken whiskey under its wing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like other genres, you don't really hear about whiskey much in pop, or at least not that I've heard, or hip hop. I mean, I feel like there you've got like the champagne and the gins, and you know. But I feel like country is whiskey
and beer.
You know what I mean? It kind of exactly.
Yeah.
And have you ever stopped to think about how many songs have the name whiskey or the whiskey in the title?
Oh my gosh!
I was thinking about it the other day, and there's a lot.
Oh, I know there's a lot.
Tennessee whiskey.
I was gonna say, you just put me on the
Yeah.
spot because now I'm like, my brain is going 1,000 miles an hour, like trying to figure out every song that has whiskey in it. Obviously,
There's so many. I mean, Dierks on Broken Branches, that new album there's a song Whiskey Whiskey. There might be three Whiskey Whiskey Whiskey.
Yeah. There's Willie Nelson, Whiskey River, Take My Mind.
Yeah.
There's Frankie Ballard, Sunshine and Whiskey.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen, Whiskey Glasses.
Yeah. But we can go on forever.
Little Big Town. What was it? Wine, beer, and whiskey.
Yeah. I was thinking of just day drinking.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah. That could be anything. Yeah. But there's so many songs.
There is.
Eric
Whiskey
Church,
and Me.
Jack Daniels.
Yep.
Chase Rice, Jack Daniels and Jesus.
Yep.
There's
a
tons.
lot.
And I just feel like country music has kind of taken just the whiskey theme under their wing.
I agree. And again, if you have a favorite one of your whiskey songs and that we have not mentioned, let us know because we probably forgot about it.
We could have a whiskey playlist
You
of
know
all
what?
songs
That's
with
a great
just
idea.
whiskey
We
in the
should
title.
build a playlist with all the, like maybe not each week, but when we do a segment.
Yeah, we'll have to start doing some playlists.
We can do some of our whiskey songs and we can put that up and you guys can go look at our favorite list of what we would put up there. We just named off like 10 of them for you.
I know.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Have you, and I don't want to take anything away from Dierks, but now it seems like there's a competition like there was in Nashville with bars, right? This past weekend, I finally got a chance to go to Category 10 for the first time, which is Luke Combs, which is 4 stories tall. It's totally insane. And there was 1 million people in it.
Yeah,
and
not
then
surprised.
I went down a block and there was Posties, there was Jelly Rolls, there was Dierks' place, which we could not get into because it was so busy. It was also on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
I did get a chance to enjoy a margarita at Miranda Lambert's bar.
There you go. I haven't been in that one yet.
It's very cool.
Okay.
Very, very cool. But again, I feel like everybody has a restaurant in Nashville now.
Restaurant or bar, and then everybody's putting out some type of alcohol.
Alcohol. Like George Strait's got his own tequila. Thomas Rhett has his tequila. I know when it comes to the whiskeys, it's Dierks, Eric Church, and then Chris Stapleton's Traveler, which I just happened to see. It's funny that we're talking about this today because last night, Traveler is the sponsor of Major League Baseball. For the series. So somehow Chris Stapleton got tied in with that.
Wow.
And
Good
they're
for Chris.
providing bottles of whiskey.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing, actually.
Yeah, that is a great thing. Good for him.
So I don't know if you've had a chance to sample some of those as well.
I haven't.
I have had the Eric Church. It's another one of those smooth. It's not a shot. I feel like Jack Daniels is almost like hey, me and the guys are going drinking.
Yeah. These are ones you're going to enjoy. Like this is a sipping one that
100%.
you can just enjoy.
And ladies, you will love this. I really enjoy this flavor. This is something that my wife Kimmy
I was going to say your wife likes whiskey. I have a lot of girlfriends. They like to sip on whiskey. I mean, apparently I now like to sip on whiskey because this is actually really, really good.
It is actually really good. Let's do another toast to the podcast.
Yes.
And you know what else would be really good with this is like a frozen cinnamon ice cream.
So let me tell you about that. Well, not ice cream, but hold on.
So good. So tasty.
It really is. So I made with apple cider.
Okay.
Some big cubes. So the cubes are apple cider.
Okay.
I cut up some apples. I put a little orange twist in there. Put up some cinnamon sticks. And it's a spice called Star of Anise. Had no idea what it was. Had to look it up on Google. Ordered it on Amazon. Had it the next day so I can make these cubes for old fashions because my husband loves old fashions. But it was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Why don't you? I'm going to put her on the spot.
Okay.
She hates when I do this, but that sounds like a fantastic drink.
It is.
Bartender
so
skills.
Yes. Yep.
Let's put this up as a recipe and people can try it.
Absolutely. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's really good and it's tried and true. I really, like I said, I enjoyed it. My husband enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'll have to make some for you and your wife, and you guys can enjoy it as well.
Now I want some.
Grab some Row 94.
Yes.
Put that in
Pick it up.
It's all you need is just the whiskey and one of those cool little cubes, and you're good to go.
And I would highly recommend just sticking with the Road 94 in this situation because you've already done it. It's very tasty, as we know.
Yep.
I mean, if you decide, I want to try something different, try the Road 94 first. Give Dierks a shot. We think,
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I think you'll like him for sure, 100%.
Yep.
No, I think this is very, again, so smooth. I could have maybe 3 or 4 more, but I got to drive home tonight.
Yeah.
So I want to be safe on the safe side.
Absolutely. Yes. And for anybody everybody who is drinking Row 94 or any type of alcohol, drink responsibly and don't drink and drive.
Yes,
put
please.
that in there.
Because we need you. We want you to watch the podcast
Watch
and
it,
listen to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about whiskey in general. I mean, I'm not a big whiskey fan. When I was younger, I seemed to be a whiskey fan. I was like, Jack Daniels all the way with the guys, right?
Yep.
And then you get older and you're like, I just want to relax. And I know your husband, John, is really into old fashions.
Yes.
He's turned me on to a couple of them.
Yep.
And then the way they smoke them.
Yep.
And they're really good. I just imagine this would be so tasty.
Yeah.
And that Burns situation would be great to check
Yeah.
out. Maybe some of the favorite restaurants. I got to see if there's any local restaurants
I know.
that sell it, because I'm going to start asking for it, because I do like that taste.
Yep. I know
Definitely.
you can buy it online. I think Total Wine carries it, and I know Total Wine is all over the place. But definitely online. I think it's row94.com. I'll put that in the description
94.
down below. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drop all the
All the
hashtags for you and all the
information,
info for you, so you can go pick it up and find your favorite bottle.
Yes.
Again, if you have a favorite whiskey song, we would love to hear what your favorites are. Let us know, please. Also, we'll make sure that Julia gets that recipe.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give any more homework, but here we are.
I know. Yeah. No,
Gonna
I'll
make
definitely drop that recipe down below. And again, thanks to the folks at Row 94 for giving us this bottle to try. We really enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Nice way to kick off the holiday season. Fall is officially here.
I know.
It's
Yep.
November almost.
I
mean,
know.
next weekend, right? It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
And this is going to warm you up inside on a nice rainy day.
For sure.
Here in the PNW.
That's for sure. Yep.
It feels good.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, check out the podcast. Please join us on YouTube. You can watch every podcast. We've got 7 of them now. I think it is.
I think
6.
this will be our
Seventh?
seventh.
Yeah, so we're moving right along.
Yeah.
And please subscribe, like, tell your friends about it, and let us know what you enjoy about the podcast. And if you have a subject you want to talk about, please let us know.
Yeah.
We're happy to talk with you, give you a shout out, because we want to make sure you guys are enjoying what we're doing for you. Just having some fun together as friends and enjoying some cocktails and country music.
Absolutely.
I feel like I just left downtown Nashville.
It's like you never left.
I feel like I've been living there for the last month.
Right? There you go.
I just got to find the right apartment. That's all it is.
Exactly.
It's cool. Again, thanks for listening to the podcast. Please join us on all your social platforms, wherever you find us, at Odyssey, iHeart, Spotify, Amazon, and of course, you can always watch us on YouTube for sure.
Yes.
Country music rocks. Thank you so much for joining us.